Hello, and thank you so very much for joining me tonight. I go by Luneinnate, and what I'm creating for you today for the collective is a slower session. I tend to enjoy faster paced ASMR sessions, and I'm just naturally a bit of a faster paced person. But I wanted to add to the catalog a little balance of slow speaking and slow movement, and just kind of have a little different flavor to play with, if that makes sense. So it's going to be just a gentle, open intention theme video that we're working with. If you've never met me before, hi. I am an esoteric healing arts practitioner and teacher, and I'm really into spirituality, but also just thinking and thoughts and practices and rituals that support a general theme of, me being a better person or me being my best self or something like that. So that's what these sessions are for. They're for helping, depending on what level you're at, as in what you're comfortable with. Could just be something to help you wind down and, get out of your head a little and relax. Or it could be something you're using to program or connect with your subconscious mind with. Or if you're open to energy work by proxy, this is a session, an energy work session. So I hope that you enjoy, and we'll get into our video in just a sec. First though, I want to thank our sponsor for today's video, which is Blinkist. I've been working with Blinkist a bit this year, and I'm so thrilled with the service and the opportunity to have a sponsored video, thank you so much, I could use it. So if you've never heard of Blinkist before, it's an app basically that allows you to access over 3,000 titles of nonfiction books, and these books are broken down into blinks, or basically like little mini chapters that you can read or listen to via like podcast style, just like play them like an audiobook. And what's so lovely about this and so awesome about it, what makes it really exceptional, is that it's something you could listen to or read in 15 minutes. They have really amazing titles. Some of the books I would recommend are Stamped from the Beginning by Ibram X. Kendi, The Hidden Brain by Shankar Vedantam, and Untamed by Glennon Doyle. There are already over 14 million active users, and Blinkist has something new as well that they've launched recently, which is if you do prefer the full audiobook, you're able to purchase full audiobooks through Blinkist at up to 65% off the typical price. One of my favorite features about Blinkist is the search option and the category options, and this way I'm able to kind of lean into whatever I'm feeling. If I want to do more business research, if I want to fill my brain and start the day with a book or a podcast kind of yummy bite that prepares me or gets me in like the mental state for what I'm going to do that day. So if I'm working on my business stuff, or if I'm working to manifest potentially for next year for some business stuff, I might be looking in business or entrepreneurship or spirituality as well. Or if I'm, wanting to be a better mom, I'll be in the parenting section. Or if I just want to chew on some stuff that's a little more lighthearted, I might be in the science section for me. I'll poke around in the science section. And really there's so many different types of books and interesting things that are just very supportive. I've said this so many times because I've worked with Blinkist before, but I really enjoy this in the morning when I'm making my breakfast or kind of like setting up for the day. And it kind of just helps me to get into a mood for the day, kind of sets the tone a little bit. This is really helpful when I have stuff to do, where, some YouTube junk food, as yummy as it might be, might not be the best thing for me to be listening to first thing in the morning. I'll save that for another time. It's just like I look at it as a healthier thing for my brain to be exposed to in the morning time. So that's really how I utilize it the most. The first 100 people to click the link below in my description here, so it's like my link, will get a full week of free unlimited access. How am I saying that right? 1 full week of unlimited access to Blinkist that you can explore as many titles as you like. You can cancel anytime within that week, but if you do decide to continue with the membership, using this link will get you 25% off the membership price. Thank you so much to Blinkist for sponsoring this video, and we will get into our session now. All right, well, I hope you're doing okay. It's been a very crazy time, very crazy year, and I hope that this little session, or really any of the videos in my catalog, might serve as a tool to recenter, to spend a little time focused on yourself and your own well-being, and just kind of, sometimes this year has really felt like we're stepping into the eye of the storm, like over and over and over again. We get tossed around, and then we're back in this place where everything's kind of moving and spinning and running around us. So I hope that this brings some inner peace, some potential opportunity for contemplation, for self-development, for us to allow our all-powerful minds to heal and process everything that we as a collective have been going through, and of course as individuals as well. But let's start with our candle. These are some rose quartz little pieces. Take some out. Take a little pinch. And just set an intention into these stones to welcome love, to welcome clarity, to welcome compassion, inner healing, optimism, hope, faith. Incense matches, and I just ordered some more too, so I don't have to be stingy with things. So, on behalf of your highest and greatest good, in perfect comfort and alignment, our intention today with this little candle, with this session, is to support clarity, inner love of self, epiphanies, realizations, personal growth and development, your connection and empowerment of your manifestive powers to create the version of you that your soul is kind of asking to explore, to embody, to walk on this path here in this realm. We want to give thanks for our lessons and connect with gratitude in general. No matter how crazy things get, there's always so much to be grateful for. And of course, I'd love for you to set your own intention. So just have a little gaze at this flame and send your wish, your intention, your declaration and affirmation into the ethers, into the universe, radiating throughout the cells in your body, the atoms and nuclei and all the stuff that I'm not super knowledgeable about personally. But just trust and know you are made of worlds and universes, and as you set this intention, allow it to, be like the Bible. There was the Word and it created, right? Not like I'm the most biblical of individuals, but I hope you know what I'm trying to say. And keep that in mind right now. Keep that wish, that intention in mind. Because here we have a little bay leaf. Just cute little bay leaf. It smells really, really, really nice. Gonna draw on it while you, if you don't mind, if you choose to, think of that wish, think of that intention. I'm just gonna draw a little symbol on here. My tweezers so I don't burn myself. And we'll just send that message, that wish, that declaration, that intention out through the smoke, through the fire, through that transmutational energy. And it also serves as an offering. Anoint we're just focusing here on empowering the mental field, waking up all the connecting points show you the messages from the source within you, the God within you, however you like to think of it, can come through, can travel along these pathways and these connecting points to deliver messages, to enhance instinct, to open pathways. Whatever you might need, it's not for me to declare. Just guide this anointment down, focusing through the mind, through the throat, and through the length of the torso, to clear this channel within you. So you can ground yourself, your mission, your passions into this reality, into this life, this body, to carve a path for yourself. And it is a path that you do not walk alone, although it is yours. You're walking on others' paths, and others are led by yours, all in the same teachers, earth angels, family, soulmates. These paths are woven together and overlap. Just bring it back. I have here some blue Kyanites. This is just such a great stone or mineral for really clearing, activating, sweeping, fanning away, releasing what does not serve you, calling in what does. And I don't mean calling it in as if it was ever beyond you. It's always within you, but it's like what you attune yourself to. So consider this more of a attunement stone, and right now we're focused on attuning to inner peace, and with that, the confidence that comes, the clarity that comes, the trusting of your own wings to carry you, and not the facade of stability, but the reality of security in your abilities. So just focus on that. Focus on your wings or your strength, your skills, your passions, what has always existed within you, what you will always be connected with. And sometimes, of course, we feel it more than other times, right? But how confident we can be when we have that alignment. Bring it back. lavender water. We're just going to connect and channel. I'm seeing like the back of a dollar bill kind of shapes or designs. Maybe some of us are stressed about capitalism or the material, or the good and bad of it all. I hope it helps to consider that there is no good and bad necessarily. It's how are we using it? Can we allow a terrible experience to be our best teacher? Can we allow something that others use in corrupt ways to empower communities, or to allow us to connect with freedom in different ways in our lives? We can choose the good. We're just sweeping and channeling through with no hard dictation here. Just allowing it up to your higher self. You know what you need best. And we're just kind of turning on the faucet here. Standing under a waterfall. Standing in the tide pool or on the shore or in the wind. And allowing it to sweep and harmonize through us. Through our energetic body. Through our mental field. Emotional field. Physical. Spiritual. I have these clear quartz points. We're just going to gently utilize these stones. And just connect with that balance. Harmonizing these pathways of dominance and receptivity flowing through you, creating just a peaceful connection. Just imagine these little directions playing out in channels within your physical body. All these pathways connecting heart to mind, to body, to soul, to ego, to your spiritual nature, to your emotions and creative capacity, how you connect with others, just bridging, flowing peacefully within your body, etheric and physical. through, fluff up the auric field with this rosemary. So we can really perceive. It's not necessarily want to amplify the sensitivity, because I think we're all a little raw at this point, but more so to just really perceive of truth, of the reality we live in, of the reality of our minds, or from, rather, what I mean by that is from our own perspectives, We all have our own truth. But there's also a concept, right, of collective truth and fact. Right. We're going to focus now on the color yellow, gold, gold sheen or gold plate. Just command or request our auric fields to take on this gold sheen, like a gold sheen obsidian, to protect the mental field, protect our minds, protect our emotions. So we can just navigate our lives most truthfully, right? Without manipulation, without collecting the energetic debris. To let that stress, that chaos just slide off easily, without resistance, without pushing in different directions, without a bang, just sliding off, so we can stay focused on our path, on righteousness, on the collective. On navigating uncertain times or times of flux and change and shifting. On trust of self. Trust of progress and process, method. Trust of instinct and intuition. Trusting that inner voice, that inner pull, which guides you through your passions. Right. Alright, well, I hope that you enjoyed this little session today. I hope it serves you. Thank you so much for your patience. I really needed some time to myself this last week, so thank you for being very patient. Special thanks to those in the Patreon community and those of you I've been so blessed to work with, or that I'm working with soon on classes and stuff. I'm so honored and thrilled and excited every time. I have one tomorrow and I'm already buzzy. And thank you as well to Blinkist again for sponsoring this video. And from the very bottom of my heart, I bow to the divine within you, within me, to this connection, this strange magnetism, currents, consciousness that we're all connected through in some unexplainable way. Right? So much love to you.